Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I am sharing with you all of my colouring plans for the month of September 2025. As you can see here, I have a ginormous stack of books, as I'm always so ambitious with my plans, but that's okay. If not everything gets done, that's okay. Things get pushed over to the next one, that's also okay. So let me just slide these to the side and we will get straight into it. I'm going to start today's plans video with my focus artist for the month of September, and that is RJ Hampson. What I would love to get done is a page in each of his untouched books, which is this one, Forest Song and Moonlight Mischief, as well as the 3 books that I've only got 1 page coloured in, which is Mountain King, Serendipity and A Frog's Tale. But being realistic, I don't think I'm going to get to all 6 of those books, so I'm going to focus on the 3 untouched ones and really try and get those done. So I flagged a few potential options from Night Garden. I've got this one, Fawn in Brambles. I thought with the black background this wouldn't take too long, and I could see it in nice kind of muted olivey green tones, and maybe some browns and reds and oranges for the leaves. So that was a good option. I like this one, Elven Home. Again, not too difficult. You've got the unicorn and little elf creature here, the house to colour, the trees, then you're pretty much done. I see that with some nice fantasy colours, like a purple roof on the house, maybe a dark background, I'm not sure, like a dark blue kind of sunsetty look. And the other option I have is this one, Cuckoo Clock. It's just a lovely autumnal page. I would have a lot of fun colouring these autumnal leaves, and then nice brown colour for the clock itself. Lots of gold accents as well. Again, wouldn't be too difficult to colour that one. So those are the options I flagged from Night Garden. Then I have Forest Song. Now this one is a definite page that I'm going to be doing, as it is a buddy colour with Catherine at Cath Colours Pages, and we are doing this page Fall, which is just perfect for this time of year. I'm looking forward to colouring all the acorns, the squirrel, the berries. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun to colour that page, so looking forward to that one. I also really love this title page. A lot of the title pages and these ones as well I was feeling very drawn to this month, but that's my pick for Forest Song. Then I have Moonlight Mischief, and this was actually a book that was randomised for autumn, so I definitely want to try and get this one coloured. And I've flagged The Sleeping Tree. I think I have changed a few of the tags from when I made the video. Different pages were appealing to me. And I've got The Last Mile, similar to that Elven one. And then what else have I got? I've got this one, Mom, I'm Hungry. I just think this one is adorable. Not too many elements to colour. And I was thinking this book or one of the RJ Hampson books would be a great option to colour on one of my live streams for the month. And that's what the next stack of books is. Books that I could potentially colour on a live, so I'll show you those. So another randomised book is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. And the page that I would like to get coloured is this one of the kind of blackberry vase with all the flowers on. I see this as a gold vase, some nice blackberry blackberries, and then not sure what colour to do the flowers, maybe like an orange or a yellow, something like that. But I think that would be a nice, relatively simple page to colour on stream. It would take me a couple of streams to finish. So that's Tales from the Midnight Masquerade from Hannah Carlson. I've got the Enchanted Animals special by Kanoko Agusa. This is a Colouring Heaven. And the page that I thought would be a good one to colour on stream is this one. I see the background being just alcohol markers, something nice and flat and simple, and then putting the time and effort into shading the central image here. Could even potentially do it on one live stream, maybe like 1.5, I don't know. But I see muted pinks and browns and muted tones for this page. So that would be another nice option from Enchanted Animals Special. Then I thought Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson could be a good option for stream. And I'll just show the pages I flagged in the Autumn Randomizer video. I've got the bear here, which is absolutely lovely. I've got the ram with some nice poppy flowers here. That one's quite simple actually. And then I've got the owl. Picked some nice autumnal looking pages. See that with lots of gold on the rays around it there. So those are the options from Mystic Animals by Stratton Peterson. Then I've got Kirby Rosanes's 10-year celebration. And the page that I want to get coloured is this mushroom dinosaur double page spread. And I thought this would be good to, I don't know if I'd colour it all on a live or bits on a live, but I thought it would be a good one to mindlessly colour whilst chatting on a live stream. Because the hardest part for me is going to be picking out a colour palette, and once I've done that, it'll be nice and easy to colour this. Could even do some basing with some water-based markers. That could make the process go a lot quicker. So that's another option from the Kirby Rosanes 10-year celebration. And the final option for a live stream is Flights of Fancy by Camilla de Erico. And the page I want to get done is this one with the lightsaber wielding bumblebee. I love this page. And what I want to do with this is do a watercolour. I'm not sure actually if I want to do watercolour or I could do soft pastels for a galaxy background for this page. And I did have a request for a live stream to do a galaxy background, and I had this one in mind. I thought this would be a good one. And this leads nicely into the few Spacetember pages I'd like to get done. So this is one of them from Flights of Fancy by Camilla de Erico. Then I would like to get back into Alien Worlds by Kirby Rosanes. And I've had this page as a whip since, I want to say around March or April. When was the last page I coloured? March. Yeah, I think I started this end of March, early April, something like that. I've coloured all the asteroids, which was the bit that was holding me back. And then for the planet, I'm going to do some bright greens like I've done for the landscape here, maybe with a bit of this blue-grey on some of it. And then the moon up there, I will do this tealy blue to match the one there. And then I just want to do a black acrylic paint background. But what I'm not sure is whether to go around all the asteroids here or do a line and then leave the background of the asteroids white. So I don't know whether to do black for the entire thing, because it would be very fiddly going around lots of these little rocks, or have it so it's like a band. Or I could do what I've done up here, which is kind of mix some of the asteroid colours together, the pink, yellow and teal, and kind of just mix that around. So give me some suggestions in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But I'd like to get that finished. And if possible, I would also like to get the Apex Predator done, because I did this, as I said, back in March, and it'd be great to get another one done. Got all the colours saved here, and these pages don't take too long because I'm just using Inktense and glitter gel pen, white paint pen highlights for the book, so it makes for a reasonably quick colouring process. So it would be good to get a good chunk of the Lost Paradise planet done. Then I've only got 2 more done left, and then I'd move on to the next planet. So I'd really like to get back to Alien Worlds in September. And then I have Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson. This is a project book with Dana at Dabbler D, and this is going to be a bit of a catch-up month for me, as I would really like to get this one done, Lost in Space. Dana coloured this last year for Spacetember. This was supposed to be the page we were going to colour, and I just couldn't motivate myself to colour it, but this is the year I'm going to get it done. I think I'm going to start with some like silver combo for all this metal, and then I'm thinking like a purple cloud with some pops of green like for the alien and some other bits. So that's the kind of colour scheme I'm thinking of for that page. And then Dana did this one last month and I didn't get the chance to colour it, so I want to colour this page as well. And that will have me a little bit more caught up with her in our project book, RJ Hampson's Lost and Found. Another project book I need to catch up with is Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales. This is a group buddy colour with Kathy at Colour V 94 and Lil at Colouring with Lil. It was Lil's turn to pick and she picked the Jack and the Beanstalk page. I really love this one. I think colouring this little golden goose is going to be a lot of fun. The beanstalk will be nice and simple. Yeah, I just think this will come together really easily. I've also still not finished the page for August, which was the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. I did the basing of it and haven't done the pencil shading yet, so I want to get that one done as well. A little bit catching up in Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales by Selena Fennick. Then I've got Matchstick Mouse, A Big Adventure, and this is a project book with Nikki at Knick Knack Colours, Jo at Geordie Colours, Amy at Colouring with Amy, Zoe at Zoe's Cozy Colouring, and Emma at Emma Colouring in 85. And it was my turn to pick, and I picked this one of the parrot. I can't wait to colour this. I think I'm going to go for a red, blue, yellow macaw. Have a nice bright blue sky, nice bright greens. Yeah, I think this is going to look lovely all coloured in. So looking forward to the next page in Matchstick Mouse, A Big Adventure by Morgan O'Brien. And then I have 50 Woodland Miniatures, the final project book I have. And this is with Mindy at Colouring with Cats Among Orchids, Jan at Aloha Lady, Lil at Colouring with Lil, Adela at Winter Spark Creative, and Melissa at Hazy Hues Colouring. Again, it was my turn to pick. Then we're going back down that list. And I picked out this one. I thought it was nice and simple. Good sort of transition into the autumn season. We could do some autumnal leaves here. Lots of browns and just nice and neutral this page. So that's the one doing from 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Keeping with Camellia Angelkova, I've got 50 Mythical Miniatures and I'm looking to complete this book by the end of the year. And I have completed so much in here. I'm so looking forward to a few months' time when it's all done. But this is a project hosted by Melissa at Winter 89 Colours. She is doing Project Mythical Minis. She picks out 4 pages a month. And the pages for September are the Griffin. I don't know what colours to do for this page, but it is the cover illustration, so I might take some inspiration here with the red and the purple and the pink. Could do that, not sure yet. We are doing the Troll. Now, for the past few creatures like this, like the Goblin and what was the other one? It was the Ogre. Wherever he's gone. Here, the Cyclops, that was it. For those two, when I saw them, I was like, I don't want to do the traditional green, I want to do something different like blue. And as you can see, I never did. But this time I'm going to do him as a blue troll with light blue skin, bright blue hair, and just have him look really funky like that. I think do some blue mushrooms as well to match him. Then that will work nicely for that page. Then we've also got the cockatrice. I think I will do lots of reds and yellows for that page. I don't use reds in this book too much, or in any book too much, so it's always nice to break those out for every couple of pages. And we're doing the Simurg, or Simur. This is for like the Space Timber prompt, and I looked up some reference photos of this and it comes up with it having a really bright coloured tail, like primary colours, reds, yellows, blues. So I think I'm going to take inspiration from that and bring in some of those colours into the flowers there. Do a nice black background. So I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. And if I feel so inclined, I might do the Dryad as a catch-up page, or I'll leave it for October, November, but this was the page for July, I think. June or July. It was one of the summer months and I just wasn't feeling this autumnal vibe, so I was saving it for the autumn season. But those are the pages from 50 Mythical Miniatures for this month by Camilla Angelkova. Then moving on to my hashtags, I've got Complete Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf. I know for a fact I'm not going to get this page done because I'm not feeling at all inspired by it, but I thought I'd share it with you here. The page that won the vote was this one. This is one of 4 remaining pages left to complete for this book, if you've been keeping up. It is a cute little 2 scenes. You've got one in the kitchen, one in the living room. And I think this looked nice with a nice limited colour palette. But yeah, I have no idea how I would approach this page, so I'm not going to. That is Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf. Then I also host Complete Zodiac Miniatures in the 50 Zodiac Theme Miniatures book by Camilla Angelkova. We are going through the zodiac signs in order, starting with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer and Leo. And so next month for September we're doing Virgo, and I've been using these limited colour palettes, and the Virgo one is very muted browns, greys, beiges and like this muted pink, so it's going to be something a little bit different for this one. I'm not sure how I'm going to use the colours yet. Definitely the pink for the roses, and maybe on her bow here doing like the putty and khaki I could use for like white patches on her, and then like zinc suede on the cat itself. Or is it a fox? I don't know, but the animal, I'm thinking maybe this suede colour is a kind of browny grey, if I even have anything like that. And then, not sure for the background, I've been doing dark backgrounds for these, apart from that one. I could go black like I did with Taurus, just do a black background. Did purple on that one, blue there, purple again. So yeah, I could go for a black just to make everything really pop. So that we're doing that page, and then we're also going through the chibi Chinese zodiac animals. So we've done rat, ox, tiger, rabbit. Dragon was last month, so I do need to catch up with that. I'm not quite sure what colours I want to do yet though. And then for September it's snake. I think this would look good with nice pastel greens, maybe yellows as well, because I've been keeping these to a pastel colour palette, which has been a lot of fun. So looking forward to getting 2 more pages done in 50 Zodiac Theme Miniatures by Camilla Angelkova. And the final hashtag I host is the Lulu Mayo Scavenger Hunt prompts. I will pop the infographic on screen now. The prompts for September are monster, book, deer and vegetable. Thought that was a nice variety of objects, the animal and something food based. And I went through and flagged a few pages in Kawaii Tarot of potential pages I might get done. One I definitely do want to get done is Strength. This has been on my list to colour for a while, and I've been saving it for the prompt book because I knew I wanted to do book as a prompt. So this is the perfect month to get this one done. I do have a bit of bleed through from the previous page to cover up, but that should be no trouble. Yeah, not sure exactly what colour palette to go for here, but I could always start with the leaves and the greens here. Thinking maybe blue, pink, yellow, blue, purple, yellow. Something kind of retro-y, because this pattern's quite retro-y. So that's a few options there. And I've got a few flagged for vegetable. I think I'm most likely to do this one, the 6 of coins, as we've got a couple of carrots here. That looks like a nice simple page to do. And the other option I have is this one, the Knight of Coins. Again, doesn't look too hard. I think the colour palette would come together quite easily for me. But if you have this book and would like to buddy colour on either of those 2 pages, probably the 6 of Coins is the most realistic for me, but do reach out and let me know, as all of the minor arcana cards I have been doing as buddy colours, whereas the major ones I've been going through and doing them in order by myself. So that's the Kwai Tarot colouring book. Oh, I should have mentioned, if you have this book as well, there is a deer right at the back, but I know I'm not going to have time for that, so I'm not going to include it in my plans. And you will see Monster in an upcoming page for a buddy colour. So that's Kwai Tarot. Moving on to all of my buddy colours for the month that I've got planned. Quite a few of these were planned over a month ago, back in August or start of August. So they're not necessarily ones from my autumn randomizer yet, but I do have lots planned coming up in October, November time. First, I've got the Colouring Heaven Pocket Fantasy Animals by Hannah Carlson. This is a buddy colour with Chrissy at Chrissy Wilcox. And the page we're doing is this lovely camping scene. I'm really looking forward to colouring this. Doing a nice night sky background. It's kind of good for Space Timber as well. Didn't even think about that. With the night sky, you've got this nice little tent with the cat chilling in it and this cute little chick. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun to colour. I've only done the one page in here so far, and that was also a buddy colour with Chrissy. Really enjoyed how it turned out. So that's Fantasy Animals Pocket Edition. Then I've got Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Agusa. This is a buddy colour with Konsu at Technicolor Bunny on Instagram. We organised this quite a while ago, but she was very busy this summer, so we organised it for September. And we are doing this Tropical Birds page. This is one that I'm itching to get started, so I might leave it out on the side to get coloured in after this video. Looking forward to doing lots of bright colours, as we have just finished the summer season. We're getting into autumn now with the start of September, so still got a few more summer pages left in me before I transition into the autumn. So it'll be good to get this one done pretty early. That is Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Agusa. And then I've got the Cat General Store and the Magic Key colouring book by Moko. And this is a buddy colour with Ashley at Annixter on Instagram. And we are doing the Magic Broom Shop page. We both love kind of witchy, wizardy themes, and thought that this was a perfect one. I'm not sure if we'll both get this done in September. It may be September, October, but I'm looking forward to getting another page done in here. I do enjoy pages with trees in, because once you've got the tree done, that's a good kind of like quarter of the page already coloured for you. There's going to be lots of brown neutral tones, and then have some pops of colour here and there. Not sure what colour to do the background. Maybe purple. I just see magic and I think purple, so I think that would look nice. I need to work out a colour palette for Bickett because I haven't coloured him yet. I've coloured the Donkey Postman on the other page I've done, but I haven't coloured Bickett yet. So it'd be good to get another page done in the Cat General Store colouring book by Moko. And then I've got Jewellery Box by Hannah Carlson, and this is a buddy colour with Binks's Colouring on Instagram. And I think this book is untouched for both of us. And the one we're doing is this Book Belongs to You page. I need to be doing more of these. I've only done one out of all the Hannah Carlson books I've had, and that's in Daydreams, the first book I got by her. This one's gorgeous with the peacocks. I just coloured a peacock page last month, so looking forward to getting a slightly different styled peacock coloured. But I think this would be nice with blues and greens and maybe purple for the other bits in the background to complement it nicely. Might be good to get this little thing done and this little door knocker. They wouldn't take too long at all, just to get those little bits all done in the book. That'll be good for my first page coloured in Jewellery Box by Hannah Carlson. Then I've got Minor Ricer Dirt Europa. I was contacted by Han at Han's Colours asking to do a buddy colour in this book, and I was like, absolutely. It's been way too long since my last page. Where was my last? That was my last page. May last year. So yeah, definitely overdue. And the one we're doing is this lovely little floral envelope. I'm seeing blues and purples on this page. I don't usually colour flowers blue, but I'm thinking about doing that. I think I saw someone colour this page with blues and purples, and I thought, yep, I like that idea. And I will definitely be saving my colours so I can bring them across to this page as well, so they're nice and matching. So looking forward to getting back to this book, Minor Ricer Dirt Europa by Rita Berman. Then I contacted Paulina at Paulina Art Stuff here on YouTube and also Instagram, and she was going through her colouring book collection, and she has a bunch of APOL books, and it reminded me that I still have yet to colour in this book, and I really want to very soon, so I reached out to her for a buddy colour, and this is the page we decided on. I'm calling this Relaxing with Rudolph. The dog is called Rudolph, and this page is just so cute. I'm looking forward to using these nice muted autumnal colours. Not sure if I'll do a background. I probably won't be bothered with that. I'll probably just finish the colouring and go, that'll do. But yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun to colour, and it's such a cute page to start in this book by APOL, the Forest Girl colouring book. Then I've got A Million Little Monsters, and here is the book that I am colouring for the prompt monster. This is a buddy colour with Adela at Winter Spark Creative, and this is the page we are doing. These moon monsters with all the asteroids, another great Space Timber page. No idea what colours to use for this yet. Asteroids, I mean, it's monsters, you can literally do anything, but I'm like blues and purples, oranges and yellows. I could combine both of them, both of those ideas, and do blues, purples, oranges, yellows, or I could sort of do it more warm toned, more cool toned. I'm not sure yet, but I think this will be a lot of fun, and you've got lots of stars in the background, which means lots of opportunities for metallic, shiny glitter. So looking forward to that one, In A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. It's been almost a year since I last coloured in this book, so it'd be great to get back to that one. Then I was contacted by Shakira at Shakira's Colouring Corner for a buddy colour in Fragile World, and this was the page we picked, the koala page, and this is another one I'm itching to get started. I want to use Albert Duras again, because I used Albert Duras for my last page in here. I absolutely love the finished result of it, and when I first saw this page, I saw it with a yellow background, but considering I just did a yellow background, I'm kind of thinking of doing something different. So I'm kind of thinking a tealy blue, like a light aqua-y colour for the background. And then I know I'll be using like permanent green olive for the leaves. The koala will be really nice and easy to do with using the Albert Duras. I may even use Inktense for the background, just so once it's on the page, it's done, and start with the background that way. And then have lots of fun colouring the leaves. I just know I'm going to love colouring these leaves. These are the kind of leaves that I just really enjoy colouring. So looking forward to that one in Fragile World by Kirby Rosanis. And the final buddy colour I have to show you is in Bold in Nature, and this is with Mika at Mikashi Colours. And the page we are doing together is, where is it? The Cabin in the Woods. Again, another good one for Space Timber. I'm seeing this with little kind of galaxy background. Maybe I'll use a bit of Inktense or Albert Duras for that, I'm not sure. Purples for like the roof of the cabin. Nice lush greens. Yeah, I think this is going to come together nice and easily, and I do have another buddy colour lined up in this book for October. So it'll be great to get a couple of pages done in Wild and Nature, a previously untouched book. Then I have the Small World Special by Alex Oxton, so Colouring Heaven magazine. And this one is a buddy colour with Sophie at Sophie's Colouring Journey. And we are doing this page together, the Vegetable Village. Really looking forward to colouring this. I love colouring mushrooms and vegetables. You've got a nice aubergine, tomato, and looks like an onion here. All the mushrooms coming out, and a fun little fairy as well. So I think that's going to be a nice, relatively quick and easy page to colour from Small World Special. Then continuing on with the Matchstick Mouse project that I started with Zoe at Zoe's Cozy Colouring, and we've had a few people join us. Steve at the Colouring Commander, Jana at Colour and Create with Jana, and Emma at Emma Colouring 85. So the way we did this was Zoe and I sent each other 3 of our favourite pictures from autumn as well as rainy day colouring book, and if we had any matches, that was an automatic pick, and then we picked one of each other's picks and then just spread it out over the 3 months. So the page we are doing for September from this one is the Raking the Leaves page. I think this was one of our matches because it is so cute. It look lovely with the autumnal colour palette. I haven't coloured in this book for 2 years. I'd coloured in it quite a lot when I first got it. I just use these cheap Creative Peak colouring pencils. Used a grey mouse. I don't know whether I want to continue using those pencils. It's a good challenge because there's only 72 of them. So maybe I should keep to that pencil set for this book. Matchstick Mouse Autumn colouring book. Then in Rainy Day, we are doing this one. This is my absolute favourite page in the whole book of Matchstick Mouse going berry picking. We've got a nice rainy background here. I think I'm going to colour these like blackberries, have her with a nice bright yellow rain jacket, which will really pop against the dark moody colours I've got planned for the rest of the page. So yeah, really looking forward to that one from Matchstick Mouse Rainy Day by Morgan O'Brien. And then the final category I have are group buddy colours that I'm part of. This one isn't necessarily a group, but I've included it in a group. It's me, Jana, at Colour and Create with Jana and Zoe, but she's not sure she's going to get this page done. And we are just going through this book in order. So we started with this one, we did this one in June/July, and then this was the page for August/September. So as you can see, I have started it. I've done some basing with Inktense, which is the same as the other pages here, using the same colour palette. I did all the easy bits first, like the wood, the leaves, the flowers, the things that I knew what they would be, and the mice as well. And I think I'm going to have to introduce some more colours because this limited yellow, blue, pink colour palette isn't going to work well for all of this food. So I think I'll introduce some more there and record those colours down, because the food that they're preparing here, they're enjoying at a picnic there. So looking forward to getting this one done from the Secret Invitation colouring book by Natsuki. Then I'm part of the Dragon Spell group buddy colour group hosted by Yolanda at Colouring by Kamama and Vera at Zuvero Art. I do have a page to finish still, and it's the dragon fruit page. I started it, did basing with alcohol markers, and yeah, I really struggled with this page actually a little bit, and knowing how to do this dragon belt. I think I'm happy with the kind of speckled look I've got going here. I can do some shading with pencils over the top. And then the background, I'm thinking, again, like a tealy blue. I think that will look nice, but I'm not sure what medium to use for that. But the page for September is this Galaxy Dragon. And what I would like to do is like a galaxy effect with alcohol markers. I'll need to do some practice on a piece of paper and then bring those colours from the galaxies, so like the pinks, the blues, the purples, into the dragon itself and the flowers and bits surrounding it, so it looks nice and cohesive. So I was very intimidated by this and I had no idea how to approach it, but now I've got that idea, I'm kind of looking forward to this page. And another page for Spacetember, that's Mythographic Dragon Spell. Then I host this next group buddy colour. This is a project in Fairy Tales. We colour a page in here every other month. So if it takes you 2 months to finish, that's perfect because we share pages at the end of every other month. So September is this page. We are doing the mice and mushrooms. And I just think this page is adorable. I think it will come together nice and quickly. You've already got a circular background drawn in, which is really helpful. Again, just going for some nice autumnal colours, like reds for the mushrooms and berries, and then bringing some browns and oranges and yellows. I think that's going to come together nice and easily in the Fairy Tales colouring book by Emily Leaderhall Oberg. And then I'm also part of a group that is challenging ourselves to work in Mythomorphia. I forgot to include this in my plans last month, as it was a page for August and July, not August and July, August and September. As you can see though, I haven't started it. It is this double page Pegasus spread, double page spread of the 2 Pegasuses. That's hard to say. But I do have a vision for this. I want to have one kind of purpley themed, one pinky themed, and the background to be a purple pink blend. And I'm actually ordering some open stock Neo colours to do the background because I think that's going to look really cool, that effect, the kind of splotchy effect. And then have the clouds be the opposite colour. So say this is the pink horse, have purpley clouds. That's the purple horse, have pinky clouds on this side. And I think it's going to look really nice. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting that one done from Mythomorphia. And the final group buddy colour I have is in Nelko Neko's Story of Precious Cats. This is hosted by Amy at Amy Ward Art. I didn't get last month's page done, I just didn't have the time for it. It was supposed to be this one, them lying in the butterfly flower garden. Everyone's pages of this is so gorgeous. But the page for September/October is this Halloween double page spread, and I was so wanting to colour this page. I think I will do a bit of basing at maybe the end of this month to get me ready for next month. But I think this is quite achievable because once you do the basing, it will come together quite nicely. I'm thinking a purpley, bluey background. Lots of purples this month, I've noticed. The trees, like a really dark brown. Pumpkins are orange. Dark dirt flooring. Purple on the house. And then you've just got the costumes to colour, which will be lots of fun. Could even do sort of like a black silhouette kind of effect here for the graveyard to make it a little bit more approachable. But yeah, looking forward to getting this one done. It would be great to have another page done in this book. So that's Nelko Neko's Story of Precious Cats. And the final two books I have to show you are for my Disney group buddy colour. There's a whole bunch of colourists in this group now. It was started by Zoe and I to get us colouring in our Disney books a little bit more, where we randomly select a Disney and Pixar book, film each month. And the Disney film for September is The Emperor's New Groove, and the Pixar is WALL-E. So I've just flagged a colour by number for each. I thought I'm not going to overwhelm myself with more than that. I'll just pick some colour by numbers, which I know I can actually achieve. So these are the WALL-E pictures that I want to get done in the Vitro Tome 2. I am in love with this book. I've already done my first 2 pages in here, and it was a lot of fun doing the black outlining and bright bold colours. So really looking forward to getting those 2 done. There is also an Emperor's New Groove in here, which I might try and get done as well. I remember seeing it. Where is it? Here it is. Look how fun and bright those are with Yzma and Kuzco. So yeah, those are other potentials that I could also get done, but I want to focus on the WALL-E from this book in Vitro Tome 2. And then I have the Heroes and Villains book, and this has the Emperor's New Groove pages I want to get coloured. This is probably one of my favourite pages in the whole book, with him being offered all the platters of food. And then you've got Yzma next to him, who looks so grumpy. But yeah, I think those pages are going to be lots of fun to colour as well, and looking forward to getting them done. So those are all of my plans for the month of September. Again, a lot of plans, I know. I may not get it done, but as always, I will focus on the individual buddy colours. Group buddy colours may get left behind, but that's okay. I do have like kind of quite vivid plans for a lot of them though, so I'm hoping to get them done. But let me know in the comments below which of the books that I showed as potential options for live streams this month would you like to see me colour, and I will be putting out a poll very soon on books for that. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.